enjoy this video. Gonna hear me wring the bejeebies out of this 250 XCF. Like last week and stuff, I was thinking, man, should I kind of get out of the motorcycles? Because I haven't really ridden much for, I mean, whatever, 5 months now. If you're not getting the adrenaline, it just doesn't seem as exciting anymore. I'm like getting kind of back into running and sort of triathlon training, and I've got a new girl that I'm coaching and stuff, and so I'm getting kind of motivated in that area. And I haven't been riding, and then I was towing the 250 with the 690 coming here today, and it was just absolute euphoria. There's one spot on the highway that's so ridiculously beautiful, and the 690's just purring along, and I know I got my dirt bike on the back, and it's just amazing experience. Like it's a holy experience. I don't even know how to explain it to you guys, and it's just like, man, this is gonna be a good day. So I hope you guys enjoy this riding footage and listen to her sing. This is my kind of officially second ride on it. I took it to the jumps at my buddy's house and did that when right before my doctor was supposed to clear me to ride, which he hasn't yet. But this is the first day that I've kind of got to ring it out. So the e-bike's a different kind of fun, but as far as like gas bikes, this is by far the most badass gas bike I've ever owned. I totally get why Caleb Russell raced these in GNCC and just kicked ass on them. You'll see in the video that just ring the tits off these things, 14,000 RPMs. It's just so smooth. I have the gray throttle cam in it to mellow it out a little bit. Just an awesome bike. It's essentially a SX motor with a 6-speed transmission. So it's kind of like the first 3 gears are like the SX bike, and then 4th, 5th, and 6th are a little bit taller. And I actually bumped the sprocket on the front to a 14 so that I could do 1st through 3rd a little bit. It'll hold a little longer because the gap between 3rd and 4th is a big jump. So when I was on the motocross track, it was too big of a jump. It kind of didn't bog, but it didn't pull hard enough. So I'm really happy with the 1450 that's on there right now. It works perfect for this terrain, and I'm thinking that it'll work pretty good on the motocross track too. Got it all fixed up. I got the suspension, at least perfect for this kind of terrain. We'll see what it's like on the motocross track. The fork is a 4CS, 48 millimeter 4CS fork, which is kind of like the Explorer fork. It's not the greatest fork in the world. I'll probably end up sending it off. I don't know. We'll see how I ride this thing. We'll see how much I get into motocross. If I get into motocross more, like if I can get a new track opened up here, I'll send the fork and stuff off. But this fuel tank in the XC has another ½ gallon of fuel. The 6-speed is nice. It's basically what I need. I wish I could have the SX suspension and basically everything else as an XC 250F. And I have, you know, no ego. I like to be a hero on my bike. I don't like the bike to ride me. I like to ride it. These things are insanely nimble. It's like 2-stroke nimble, but so much smoother power, and they just rev to the moon. You can see that they do have the SX exhaust system on them. You know, huge outlet hole. Looks nothing like the stuff that they do on the EXCs or XCWs. And it also has the linkage. It's not a PDS, so it's got linkage, and I put all the guards on it. I got linkage protectors and the fork shoe protectors and all that kind of stuff, and not the gnarliest skid plate in the world, but I just use polymer skid plates so they don't like stiffen up the frame or anything like that. I'm waiting for a company to manufacture the foot peg that I want in a 1/2 inch lower and a 1/2 inch back. I feel like my feet are like up in here. They're obviously not, but I feel like they're up in there, and so I would like a 1/2 inch back and a 1/2 inch down. But other than that, this thing steers incredible. You can just pitch it, and it carries the weight really, really low, and I mean, you just broad sliding through corners, just wide open. It never does anything unpredictable, never kicks out weird or whatever. Totally bitchin' machine. You see a little bit better now that the sun's gone down. And she gets towed behind a 690. Got the old 690 there, 65 miles an hour up the hill. I am gonna have to put a Recluse torque drive in the KTM 690. Lost some of the lever pressure, so the clutch is gonna get ready to go on that. So we'll put a torque drive in it so that it just locks up a little harder. I'm riding the thing up a steep hill. I mean, it's got runaway truck ramps. That's how steep it is at altitude. And so the 690 is getting a good work job. You're at 9,500 feet, I think. And this thing rips. This is so much control, so much control. This thing, it pulls harder than my 350 EXC did, for sure, up that same hill, just because it revs so high. These things rev out to, I think it's 14,000 RPMs, these XCs. It's the same motor as the 250 SX, and super awesome. Woo! Too damn cold up here for me. It's, I don't know, like 43 degrees. You can see this fog bank moving through. I don't have anything but jersey on. Actually have these cold weather gloves on that I raced on the mainland, and my hands are still cold. I'm freezing my damn nose off and my nipples. I gotta get back down there to that sunshine. That's what I had for you guys today. No more long video. We're gonna do the Freeride EXC suspension really soon, I promise. I'm gonna tell you guys all about it, how you can have it done, what I did to it. And so stay tuned, hit the like and subscribe button or whatever, the notification bell thing. If you wanna see the EXC suspension, make sure you do that so you can be informed. It's cool. I've already ridden it a little bit. I need to get it out at a place like this where I can hit a little high speed, but on the backyard jumps and the slow air, It's really fun. It seems to work really well, much better than the stock stuff. Not saying everybody needs to do anything to the stock stuff. It just didn't fit my riding style. I've never really owned a bike with stock suspension. They've always had at least some sort of springs or something different in them. Even this bike, stock in the moment, it's probably not gonna stay stock. All right, take care.